Another chest here. Final Fantasy 6 might have primals rather than summons if the trailer is to be believed. Oh, 16. What's the difference between primals and summons? Really? I feel like primals is just like a change in name, just like Eidolon or Aeon or Guardian Force, or like they've had so many names in so many different Final Fantasies. In Final Fantasy what, 6, you bind Magicite to your characters to learn spells, and you get them from the summons that are in them, although they have a name. Can't remember. It's gonna bother me now. Final Fantasy 7, they're just called summons. In Final Fantasy 6, they're espers, and they're like they're a big part of the story. 7, they're summons. You get them by using red materia. 8, they're guardian forces. Still the same things, right? Like you still get Ifrit and Shiva and Bahamut and Rama and Titan and Alexander, and like there's a lot of them that are very common. Leviathan is one of them. We were just inside of it, right? Bahamut is a big one. Bahamut's been around since Final Fantasy 1, although he doesn't become a summon until Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 3 is the first Final Fantasy to actually have summons. Like these big creatures like Leviathan and Bahamut existed in Final Fantasy 1 and 2, but you couldn't summon them. These big, powerful, godlike beings, whatever you want to call them. So we got vampire girls. We gotta check and see what these new enemies drop too. We might be able to get some good equipment from them, maybe. You don't know enough about Final Fantasy to tell me? Well, you know what? Like I said, we're playing through the whole franchise. We will learn together. That's the goal, at least. Final Fantasy 9, they were just summons again. Final Fantasy 10, they were Aeons, right? You had to go to each temple and pray at the Chamber of the Faith to bond the summon to Yuna. They don't always have the same repertoire of summons, but like some of them are almost in all of them, like Ifrit and Shiva. Bahamut are some of the big ones. But there are other ones that are like only sometimes an option, right? He'll get this. Like Alexander isn't a very common one. He's in some of them. Some other uncommon ones. Leviathan's only in some of them. Oop, hello. New shield. Alexander's the theme of the level 68 man raids. Cool. I think Alexander... I'm trying to think. I know he's in 9. There's a city named Alexandria in 9, and, you know, big surprise what happens with that. I'm trying to think, though. He's not just in 9. I think 6 was the first Final Fantasy to have Alexander as an option. I don't know if I fully explored this previous floor. I think Alexander's pretty much been around since 6. He was in 7. I don't know if he's in 8. He probably is. He's definitely in 9. Anyways, but he wasn't around before 6. I don't believe. In Final Fantasy 12, there is no Alexander summon, but there's an airship named Alexander in Final Fantasy 12. Like some of the summons in Final Fantasy 12, like there are things named after the summons in Final Fantasy 12, but they're not actually summons. It's like airships and stuff. You don't have summons in Final Fantasy 12. So I used them for other things. I think about 13. Like 13 doesn't have summons, but not directly, but they have like I guess the Fall C. The summons are Fall C in Final Fantasy 13, right? There's a level 80 dungeon with a bunch of references to Final Fantasy 13. Cool. I approve. For Final Fantasy 3, which is our next game in the series, which we'll be starting after we beat this one, it's the introduction of the job system. So, Final Fantasy 1, you had to pick a job for each class and you were stuck with it, right? Final Fantasy 3 is the first Final Fantasy that lets you change your jobs on the fly throughout the game. So, Final Fantasy V is probably the one that's more famous for doing the job system, and has a more refined job system. But 3 did it first. There's some issues with the job system in Final Fantasy 3, which we'll get into when we play it. But the biggest of which is basically that the jobs in Final Fantasy 3 are not all created equal. As you go through the game, instead of getting more options for jobs in Final Fantasy 3, you kind of get better versions of the jobs as you go through Final Fantasy 3. So you'll get another crystal and you'll just get a straight up better melee class that's better than the previous one you had. So instead of being I'm gonna have a fighter that's also good at magic or something, you're oh, I get a better fighter, I'm gonna just stop using this old one. Trying to think of examples. I think you get you get fighter early on, but then later on you get Viking or something who's just he hits a lot harder and he uses axes or something. I don't remember exactly. But they're literally just better versions of you get a white mage or a black mage, but then eventually you get a sage that just does everything. You know what I mean? I don't know the job names off the top of my head, but you sort of get the idea of what I'm saying, at least. Alright, this is where we came up, right? But we want to go to the set stairs that was down below. That is cool. I look forward to trying to find all those references. Oh no, Rickard's gonna die. Whatever shall I do? Not Rickard. Okay, he should be in the back row. So the enemy can't even target him. Nice. We got a little preview of this floor a second ago when I went up the stairs. It looks like it's got lava all through it. Fun! Those are doors on the other side of the lava. To empty rooms. Run across the lava! You'll be rewarded with nothing! Man, if I hadn't played Final Fantasy 1 and run through like a whole volcano full of lava, I wouldn't be so brazen about walking onto the lava. But you kind of have to, and it doesn't hurt you. It's like 1 damage per step in the lava or something like that. Just like it was in Final Fantasy 1. Another empty room. They love their empty rooms in Final Fantasy 2, man. Door on the left, door on the right, door on the left. Ooh, where are we at now? Are we on the same floor? I think we are. It didn't say the floor name changed, right? Marlboro Terra. We got upgraded Marlboros. That's not good. What do these ones do? We need to check the monsters. We're gonna take the bestiary when we're done with this fight so that we can see if there's any new drops off of these guys. Got 2 of them. So there's a secret in this game where if you level up Toad all the way to level 16, you can get ridiculously good equipment. Because there's a mini game when you're in the snowcraft. If you hit the right button combination, it'll pull up a matching puzzle. And if you do the matching puzzle, you get pretty crappy items generally. Like they're potions and crap. Like it's nothing worth your time, right? But if you get Toad all the way up to level 16 and then do the matching puzzle, all the pictures on the cards that you're matching turn into Toads. And then if you do the matching puzzle then, it gives you like some of the best items in the game. A weird little secret. And Toad's a good spell. It's instant death, basically. Basilisks. Oh. I don't want to see that. We need to get her to cast Osmos, see if we can get some MP off of somebody. I want to wait till she's like low on health. I mean, low on MP to cast Osmos because it has a chance to just drain her instead of helping her. Let's try it. I just need to level it up. It worked that time. 65 MP, nice. Flame sword. Mind if I do? Not flame bow. Dang it. Oops. Didn't read that correctly. It is still better though. Let me put his shield back on. Or Calcum, okay. Oh, Marble Alteros dropped elixirs. Nice. For how many games does Final Fantasy do random encounters while walking across the map battle style? All of them? Almost? When do you stop getting random encounters? Final Fantasy 12? I guess? You can see the monsters in Final Fantasy 12. Yeah. I guess technically 11, right? Because it's an MMO. But yeah, most of them are random encounters while walking around. Pretty much up all the way through 10. I think 10 might be the last one with just random encounters. I don't remember how it worked in 13.2 though. Does 13.2 have random encounters? I don't know 13.2 very well. Things I didn't need. Alright. Some kind of mage in our way here. Is this a fight? You made good progress, but you must defeat me if you wish to continue your ascent. Alright. What are you turning into? Hill gauges? Fire gauges, okay. You better than that, bud. Welcome back, bless you. You were missed, sir. we all missed you very much. We were like, oh my god, where's bless you? What will we do without the bless you? No. Welcome back. Listen. Didn't even notice you were gone. Are you kidding? You see the giant wall of minus? It's just me and Minus for a while there. I mean, we have other viewers. Hello, other viewers. I know you're there. And you're lurking, and that's okay. Lurk away, buddies. But, yeah, it was just me and Minus for a while, as far as the chat goes. Nier Raid's been your favorite so far? That's cool. Stairs up already? Just really? Oh, they got the icicle lore. The equivalent of ice lava. Ooh, I wonder if the ice lance is an upgrade. Probably is. That's so far away from me. Maybe when we get up to the Nier Automata raid, we'll have to play Nier. Nier's not that long. Play both the Nier games. You can play through more than once. Nier Automata, you do. I don't know about the original, like the original Nier. Probably. I don't remember how it works. Nier's a fun enough game, though. It might, like, by the time we get there, we'll be so deep into Final Fantasy. It might be good to have a little break. We'll see. I suppose. Nice! Osmos. These are all of late now. bum, 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 bum. Oh, the confusion. Didn't last. It's so weird to have them cast confusion after our characters have gone and then have it end before they get their turn again. They're up in the Blue Mage level cap to 70. Nice. Dude, I enjoyed the little bit of Blue Mage I played. It was just kind of a letdown that you couldn't play it all the way up to level cap. I hope one day they raise Blue Mage all the way up. So you can just play it in endgame. I don't know if they ever will though. But you know, never say never. So I don't really have any ideas for like a challenge run to make as a community goal for Final Fantasy III. I don't know the game well enough really to make a challenge run, and it doesn't lend itself well to things like a 4-job Fiesta because of the way that the jobs work in that game. And like there are parts in the game where you're intended to switch jobs to overcome certain parts of the story. Like you have to minify everybody, or you have to frog everybody, or there's different things you have to do. But for Final Fantasy V, it might be fun to do like some kind of limited job run where it's like, you know, maybe the Discord picks one job from each crystal that we were allowed to use, and we try to beat the game with only those 4 jobs. Doesn't really work for 3, but it definitely works for 5. People do 4-job Fiesta runs all the time. And you typically with 4-job Fiesta, you get like a random set of 4 jobs. One from each crystal. But we could just let the Discord pick like which job from each crystal we're allowed to use. Level 5. A lot of damage for him. I don't hurt that much. Another sword? Okay. Just keep giving me better weapons. I'll keep taking them. I think the Final Fantasy IV runs are going to be interesting. I mean, the PSP one is just going to be fun. But if I do the Steam version, which is based on the DS version, they really changed a lot when they made that version. Like, core mechanics changed. Hey, how you playing? How's it going? You make good progress, but you must defeat me if you wish to continue your ascent. Who are you gonna be this time? Oh, different Gigas. Is it an Ice Gigas? It is an Ice Gigas. Whatever shall we do? How will we defeat them? Woe is me. Oh my god, 36 damage. He has so much defense. If only I could somehow buff my attack to make me do significantly more damage, like 10 times as much. Oh, his blizzard, it does double-digit damage to me. It's too much. This still isn't enough damage. Oh, I guess it is. Never mind. Last on call, shift till vacation. Oof. 4 calls.